What's up guys, GNCRC back with another video. So today guys, I am going to do something that I planned on doing a while ago, but I just wasn't sold on it. I'll show you guys what I did. So, as a bunch of you guys know, I always run Spectrum radios. I've been running Spectrum since the first one they put out. And I love Spectrum. Never had any issues out of it. I even used them for their planes when I was flying. So, a bunch of you guys know I have the Spectrum DX5r. Love this radio. Great radio. Never had any issues out of it. I think I had the 4S right before this one. I had the 3R. I had all the old ones, all the way from the point where they only work with one receiver. Then I got the one that I think it was 2 receivers, and maybe 4 after that, or 3. I can't really remember. But I really love this thing. I love the feel of it. Never had any issues. I mean, it's a great radio. I mean, since day one, had a screen protector on it. You wouldn't even notice right here, I still got some of the plastic on there. I'm real funny acting about my stuff, so this thing is in brand new condition. I didn't even notice I still got that piece right there as well. I guess this may have rubbed off in getting in and out of the box. But great radio. So don't take it like I'm getting rid of this because I got a better radio. And honestly, I'm not getting rid of this just yet. I got to make sure I want the one that I just bought. So I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm going to jump right over to the one that I have. I've been debating on this for a long while. I already wanted one of these because my friend Jarvis had one. He had one for a little while. Saw the prices of the receiver, which is really great prices. They're about the same as the Spectrum receivers, the 2-channel ones, but you get 4 channels, if I'm not mistaken, with their receivers. Now, the reason why I didn't want to go with this one is because, well, I didn't want to change. I only wanted to do a Futaba or a Spectrum. Price-wise, this one wasn't around the same price as the one that I just showed you guys. So I was thinking, well, maybe it's not as good, but I hear there's a whole lot more features in this one. I can't remember when the one that I have originally came out. I think this one, I don't know, what is this one, 3 years old? I'm not really sure. I got the NB-4 instead of the Pro. Now, one of the things I do hate about this radio already is this particular one. I'm not going to say hate. One of the things I dislike. I don't know if I'm going to need it. At one point in time in my life, I did need it. But this, if I'm not mistaken, is only good for 20 models. But my Spectrum was good for 250 models. So that's one of the things I do not like. Now, at one point, I want to say I had maybe 24 RC cars. That's with the minis and the ones that were racing and everything. But I had to put things in perspective. All those cars, I'm not going to be running them all at one time. Then I had somebody online to tell me in the Noble forum said that this particular radio, you can save the profiles on a computer. So it's not a real big deal. I think right now I'm at like 11 RCs. And I'm trying to downsize. I'm really trying to downsize. But that's one of the things I did not like. Another thing I did not like is they have no type of case that I've seen, and if it's something different, guys, let me know. Something like this. I did see some cases that people are using, but I really like this type of case a whole lot better. So that was almost a deal breaker. Now the Pro does come on one, but I didn't see the reason to spend more money for the Pro. So those are the two things. And what else? It took me a while. I finally found a screen protector. That'll be here Friday. Today is Tuesday, so I won't be officially using this thing anyway to the weekend. I might mess around with it, but hopefully it's a piece of protection over the top of it right now as we speak, hopefully. So we'll know soon. But that is another thing that I did not like about it. So it wasn't a whole lot of accessories. And I'm not looking for a ton of accessories, but I did like to see if they did have some type of case. I did see some cases, and the prices on those cases were like ridiculous. And they're more like a thin, I don't know, hard case, I guess. But, you know, I'm going to have to do something because I always have my radios in a case. I always have them in a case. So, let's go ahead and get into this thing. This is my first time taking it out of here. Really, really nice box. Sorry about the ring light, guys. Really nice box. I'm sure this has been done a million times. This is my first time getting one of the Flysky radios. A lot of people I see use the GT5, which I think are great radios for the price. But again, like I say, I was totally a Spectrum guy. This will be my first Flysky. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. And we're gonna unbox this thing with my unboxing knife. Guys, go and check the link below if you want to check out some really cool knives and along with a whole bunch of other things. Hit that link and see what they have available on there. They got a lot of cool stuff on there. Just like one of our other RC buddies said, it's like unboxing a phone, cell phone. Full tab right here. Really, really nice presentation. Super nice. Let's see what we have here. So I don't know what that is. So I'm assuming we're gonna have our one of the receivers. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is the second receiver. USB data link, I'm assuming. And it even has a different handle, just like the Spectrum did as well. I see some more springs, so I'm assuming that's for the tension on the actual trigger. I could be wrong. And then we have a quick start guide, and I don't know if this is something for, oh, this is their Instagram links, social media links. And then we have the radio itself and the battery. We're gonna go ahead and get the battery mounted on this thing. And from what I can tell, it just goes like so. Now what I did like about this is detachable, so you can recharge this, so there's no more batteries. And from what I understand, it's batteries inside of the unit itself. And then of course it uses this, so we should have a long running time. I'm not gonna go so far into the techie part of it. I do kind of like the fact that I can put a lanyard right here. I never use a lanyard on any of my radios, but I do like the fact that if I wanted to, I could. And of course you guys know you can use this thing on left or right. Now I don't know how to make this thing do what it does when it moves, so okay, so just put a little tension on it. So I'm right-handed, so I'll be driving probably more so in that position. So it's pretty cool. So if a left-handed person were to use it, so that's pretty cool. You don't have to take it or loose anything to switch it around. Now, right out of the box, it feels pretty good, but I will say my Spectrum radio feels better, and that may be just because I'm used to using it all the time. Now, right out of the box, you'll notice this radio is a whole lot smaller than this radio. Now, trigger feels about the same, but I do like the feel of this radio more. I really do. It feels more full. But I think I'm gonna get used to this. I think what has happened is I'm just so used to using this radio. But we're not gonna count this thing out yet, because like I said, it has tons of features. From what I understand, this thing has a whole lot more. So we'll get back to this one. So this is my first time I'm powering this thing on. If I'm not mistaken, that is the power button right there. And good thing is it has plastic on here, so I won't be taking this off until I get the screen protector. So we're gonna power this thing up.
Welcome to Noble.
And that is pretty cool as well, that it has a voice that gives you feedback on, I guess, what you're doing or whatever. Now, I do know this thing has to be updated. From what I understand, I should update it right out of the box. Sorry for the glare, guys. But it's not bad. It's just a different feel. I think I can really get used to it. This is going to be more than a one-part. This is going to probably be a two-part video, because I do want to tell you guys what I think about this radio versus what I think about my Spectrum radio. Now, right off the bat, I do see where some of the things that you control, I guess you got the this instead of the little, what I'm used to are the just clicking these right here. I'm so used to that instead of this, but I can get used to all that. One of the things I'm really curious to see is the size of the receivers. This is somewhat large, but it's not a big deal because I'm gonna pop this into my Losi DBXL-E. The one that I am really curious about is this particular one. So it's actually not bad. It's not a bad size. It's not bad at all. Now I did order 2 of the micro receivers. They're not by Flysky if I'm not mistaken, but I did get that for some of my crawlers, and it's actually gonna be pretty good in my Losi Mini B because I don't have that much space. But this is not bad. It's not a bad size. I was just curious, would it fit on my slider? So this is my mass cheat code. So I just want to see would it fit on the slider, or did I really need to go with the micros? Because I did get the micros. And I got another build with one of these coming, guys. So stay tuned. And I'm gonna probably put the micro on this particular one. But so it will fit right there. So it's not a bad fit at all. Not bad at all. I actually decased the Spectrum SR215 just because I wanted it to be really light. I wanted it to be really small and discreet as well. And then of course right there is the Fury Tech Pro. This is a Pro. But this will fit fine. But I think I'm gonna end up doing the micros on here. I may just use this one for the time being on here. I'm not really sure how I want to do it, but that's not a bad fit at all. So this is the reason why I started thinking about that radio again. I haven't been looking at it for a while. This is the Atomic DR-Z2. Of course, you're not gonna get these receivers on here. These are just too tall, too large. They're just too large altogether. So stay tuned. I do have some really tiny receivers that are coming that I'm gonna put on this particular car. And I may even use it on some of my crawlers. Now, something I did not notice, these receivers require a bind plug. Now, I did like that about my Spectrum. Certain receivers, they did not need a bind plug. The SR215 series or the SR, I guess, 15 series, they had a button that you could just hit and you could bind it. But that's not going to be bad. It's kind of one thing I don't like about it as well. So, just right out of the box. But so far, we're just going to roll with it and see how it goes. Check this out, guys. We got 2 screen protectors in the box. Guess that's what I get for not reading the whole description. I'm sure I probably didn't read the whole description. It probably said that there was 2 in there, but I already ordered 2, so whatever. We got these as well. Got my quick start guide. We're going to go ahead and get everything updated and mess around with this thing. This is just part 1 of this video, so make sure you stay tuned. I'll give you guys an update on the things I do and I don't like versus my Spectrum radio. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you won't miss any videos. Till next time, guys, this is GNCRC. Thanks for watching.